I'm Kalina, and if you're watching this, then lucky you. But that means that you might be interested in my project that I've been trying to get off the ground now since March of 2020. I was in rehab and like 65 days clean, somewhere around there. And my sponsor's other sponsee had decided to give me a ride to the dentist, which I'm still working on. And on a whim, we decided to check me out of rehab and travel across country in search of the ultimate spiritual experience. We kind of sat there and snowballed up the idea and thought how it would be. Like, she had a theme song and everything. I mean, she got me fucked up with this. But we were going to travel across the country so we can go to meetings the whole way there. And I was determined to stay sober and to do it in a different way because it hasn't worked before, where I've kept long-term sobriety. I'm always able to get a few months here, a few years here, but since the way I was so devastated 5 years ago, I haven't been able to maintain long enough sobriety to even try to fight for my daughter back. This time, everything in the world was against me. I'll go into that another day, but I was gonna make it. So I went and I checked myself out of rehab, which, hindsight, wasn't the best idea. But I'm spontaneous, and I can't help that. It's kind of an addiction in itself, I guess. I'm a little bit like I have trouble sitting still and doing. It's hard to explain. Maybe it's just ADD. I don't know. But either way, we were feeding off each other, and I was stoked to go across the country because the farthest I've ever been is Iowa. And Iowa was really actually kind of cool for being Iowa. So I had some money because my grandmother had passed away. Thank you, Grandma. So I was starting to invest. And that's one of the reasons we knew we could go on this trip, was because I had money. And I wasn't going to be spending it on drugs or alcohol. So let's do this, Well, after I spent quite a bit, checked out of rehab to the point where I couldn't go back, I remember I posted that I was so blessed on Facebook. I was genuinely happy. Like, I thought life was going to be good again. But right after I received a text from my brother who said he was proud of me, which I don't get that compliment a lot, so it meant a lot to me. He said he was proud of me, and well, that friend flaked on me. She bailed. She changed her mind. And all of a sudden I looked around and I'm back in a car with all my things surrounding me in the empty lot of a casino with a dog that I had just bought. And I realized I was homeless. What was I going to do, right? I couldn't go back to rehab. And I know that I wouldn't be able to stay clean out on the streets. So I made the decision I was going to go on my own. So I bought a bus, my Nana bus, I so lovingly call it. And I was going to do this on my own. Then the coronavirus happened. Since then, sorry, I'm doing makeup. I haven't been able to go on a trip or even fully commit now. I've been having issues since then. I mean, the coronavirus is still a big problem in the country. But here's the thing. I really, really, really wanted to try to take my daughter with me now. I built her a loft inside my bus. And I have created lesson plans for her. So that maybe I could, with the coronavirus happening, I don't even know what grade she's in. But, I made a lesson plan for her. It's kindergarten and first grade at the same time, but I was gonna try to, because I'm in a good place right now. I have some businesses that I'm working on. I'm making money. I'm sober. It's not fair. I want my daughter to be able to be with me once in a while. Right now she's kind of kidnapped. It's been 2 years and I haven't seen her. No, 3 years I haven't seen her. I don't know if it's 2 or 3. That's so sad. And then he stopped talking to me when I called him out on stalking me. It's a long story. He was doing this Facebook stalking, and he was harassing me and saying horrible things to me. And when I called him out on it, he denied it, and then he never spoke to me ever again. And I found out that 2 months after that, he got married. The whole time he was harassing me and stalking me, he was seeing this other girl, this perfect church girl. And 13 years he didn't marry me, but he married her. That's the only way I've been able to see pictures of my daughter, is by looking at her account. It's so horrible. I've never felt evil or felt this much pain like I have with him and what he's done to me. And this girl's living my life, the one that I worked for. But I don't want to cry about this, sorry. I'm just trying to explain how hard I worked and how far I've come. And I should be able to see my daughter. Because I was thrown away, put on the streets, with nobody and nothing to my name. Now I have a business, and I have a bus, and I have a shit ton of determination to get this done. I'm having trouble finding places to live. A lot of drama keeps happening around that. I just want a place of my own, but I can't find anyone to rent to me, even though I have the money. So I'm working on cleaning up my credit right now. I'm working with a lawyer. And I got an Airbnb. I'm moving to San Diego in a couple days here. So I have an email out to my daughter's father, and hopefully he will meet with me, and I'm gonna blackmail his ass. I'm gonna meet his wife, but he doesn't let me see my daughter. I know it sounds horrible, but you don't understand what he's done. And if he doesn't want me to introduce myself to Jenna, and I can be damn cordial, she won't even know who I am. But I'll tell her exactly who I am right when I get close enough to her to do it. And I have the truth in me, so I will ruin his happy marriage which I just saw today. They're gonna have another baby in December. So maybe he'll be more compassionate. I don't know. But maybe he'll just, or maybe he'll be scared. You know, I don't know. Either way, I want my daughter to go with me on my trip. Every other thing has been taken away from me by him. I've earned this. And Zoe would have so much fun. And it'd be so good for her. I want to take her across the country with me. And I'll teach her the whole way there. And she can go to meetings with me. And I know this sounds ridiculous to most people, but to me, this is just how I think. So I'm going to try it this way first. I'm going to try talking to him. And otherwise, if he still won't budge, then I'll have to take him to court. And maybe, just maybe, with God on my side, and my faith in my higher power, my daughter will be able to know who I am. Because I didn't do anything to deserve this. But I know that I have never once gave up on trying to get to her. It means the world to me. It's the only thing that's kept me going. It's the only thing that got me off the streets. It's the only thing that has me sitting here talking to you today on my Road Trip to Recovery site or YouTube channel or whatever the fuck this is. So bear with me. And please, please help me out. Just give me some advice, and I could use some friends. So help me on my trip. Come ride with me, okay? Because right now I got a month to prep and to tie up any loose ends, and then I'm leaving. But in a couple of days I'll be down at the beach in San Diego. So I will catch up with you then. Thanks for listening. Sorry that this is all such a mess, but you know, that's what it is. XOXO.